Great, let's start lying down. So tonight's class, we're going to do a bunch of core work as always. We're going to do a lot of work on the hips, on the glutes, on the back, a little bit of arms as well. But we're really going to work glutes and hips tonight and side series. Last week we did a lot of rotation. Do a little bit of rotation tonight, but a lot of strengthening in the obliques, in the outer hip and into the glutes. And so let's start by stopping. So eyes are closed. And remember, this is really important. So let go of whatever you've been doing up to now in your day. Any concerns or worries, very carefully place them at the door. So they're definitely not discarding them. Just for this hour, you're going to be here, fully present, doing the work. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. So we want to let go of any holding of tension in our bodies. So when we activate and engage, we've definitely let go of any patterns of holding. We want to lovely reset. So we're setting our posture. We're engaging the muscles with the correct alignment. And so it's like we're doing an imprint into our body, into our muscles, that then we would hope that we would maintain. So completely relaxing. And now very carefully bend your knees, place your feet on the floor, and let's do a little bit of pelvic tilting. So imprint the lower back into the floor and the tailbone tucks under. And as you inhale, arch. And when you arch, the lower back lifts off the floor, but the tailbone, the lower sacrum, stays on the floor. Exhaling, imprint. So now inhale through your nose as you arch. As you exhale through your mouth, squeeze pelvic floor, navel to spine, and imprint. Inhaling, arch. Exhale through your mouth, squeeze pelvic floor, lower abs drawing in, ribs drawing in, navel to spine. So firing those core muscles, inhaling, arch. Exhale, squeeze, sink, imprint. One more, inhaling, arch. Exhaling. So we'll do one more, inhaling, arch. And now as you exhale, you're going to lift the pelvic floor, squeeze, exhaling through your mouth, navel to spine, and then articulate all the way up into bridge. Here in bridge, I want you to push your elbows into the floor and fingertips towards the ceiling. Ribs are drawing in, navel to spine, and the upper arms are actively pushing into the floor, base of your big toes pushing into the floor, lifting. Fine, ribs in, lift up into the bridge, and now push your elbows into the floor, the fingertips up, and feel it, right? Everything's firing. Push into the big toe mound, squeeze in the glutes at the back, lift your front thighs. So let's do our dipping, right? Where we dip the right seat down like you're dropping sand out of your right pocket, and then lift it back up. And then the left side and back up. So we're moving the pelvis now from side to side, the legs staying pretty stable. That's it. And now let's make it a wave-like movement. So start left, right, down, then left, right, up. Really nice. Maybe inhale going down, exhale, squeeze as you lift coming up. Exhale, now switch direction. Right goes down first. Great job. Excellent. Okay, so now all the way up into your bridge. Again, push the upper arm bones, the elbows into the floor, fingertips to the ceiling. And now let right leg out to the side. And you'll feel it just go a certain distance and then bring it up. So let's inhale, left knee out to the side. Exhale, squeeze as you draw back in. Inhale to the side. Exhale, squeeze, draw back in. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze and lift. One more each side. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze and lift. So hands stay as they are, elbows pushing in, or bring your hands down to give you more support, or increase the challenge and reach the arms up. Okay, so entirely your choice. Stability, we're going to do a bit of marching. So press on the left leg, right leg lifts. Carefully coming down, press on the right foot, left leg lifts. Back of your neck is long. Pelvic floor is lifting, navel to spine. And feel all the muscles that are activating. So when you step on that leg, feel how the glutes, the hamstring at the back, the quads at the front, hip flexors. That's it. See, can you lift the hips a little higher? Focus tonight on your precision, right? So not your speed, but really precise movements. Excellent. Okay, feet down, hands down, articulate all the way down. Super. Let's come up into a seated pose. So feet on the floor. And here, if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, feet together, knees wide. Okay, so arms forward. So we're going to inhale, reach the arms up. And then as we exhale, we're going to C-curve and the arms come forward. Oh, I lost somebody. Really nice. As you inhale, keep the arms reaching forward. Come up, stay in your C-curve. And then reach the arms up, straight back. As you exhale, arms forward and C-curve. So scoop the navel round. That's it. Inhale, arms stay forward. Come up in your C-curve, shoulders over the hips. And then finish the inhale by reaching the arms up. And then exhale, scoop and C-curve. Really nice. Inhale, arms forward, shoulders over the hips, reach up. And then exhale, grate your back. That's it. Let's do two more. Inhale, coming up in your C-curve, so you're scooping, scooping, scooping. And at the top of it, reach the arms up. And then exhale, C-curve. Okay, and last one like that. Inhale. That's it. And then reach the arms up. And then exhale back into your C-curve. And we're going to stay and hold in your C-curve. So find the right spot, right? Everyone's different. See what works for you. And now inhale, one arm to the side. And then touch the floor. Exhale back to center. Inhale, other arm. And follow the hand with your eye gaze. Scoop. Inhale. And exhale, there's two. Inhale, and the hand goes right back behind and out to the side. Exhale, two. Check, navel to spine. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale, we're going for 8. Exhale, 5. So tailbone's drawing under. You've got roundedness in the spine, navel to spine. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Maybe you go back a tiny bit more. 6. Oh, and 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale here. Exhale, roll all the way down. Reach the legs long, arms overhead. Inhale, look to your toes, flex your feet. Use the elbows if you need to. Exhale, rolling up. And now come all the way forward. Point your toes and reach in the arms. So that the activation, right? The ribs, the navel drawing back. That round on the spine as the arms reach forward, shoulders away from the ears. Very nice. Inhale. And now as you exhale, let's roll all the way back down. Super. Hands behind your head, bend your knees, bring your legs let's set ourselves up. So shoulders away from the ears, ribs in, navel to spine, pelvic floor lifts. One leg in bed, tabletop, and now bag of sand, second leg in tabletop. We're going to do frog legs tonight. So the knees separate, the heels are together, feet are flexed. That's it. And the toes are pointing out. Really nice. And we'll start with coming straight up in the center. So inhale here. And as you exhale, navel to spine, ribs in, and exhale. Inhaling up. Exhale. 2. Push the head into the hands. And 3. Ribs in. Squeeze as you come up. 4. 5. 6. So inner thighs are active and pelvic floor lifting. 7. 8. We're going to go to the side now. So inhale as you exhale, left elbow towards the right knee. 1. And we'll alternate. So now right elbow towards the left knee. 2. Keep the elbows wide if you can. Really work the obliques. 2. And 2. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, squeeze, scoop. 3. Inhale, down. Exhale, rotate. 3. Feel those obliques working. And 4. Squeeze the heels together and toes apart. And 4. And 5. Great job. 5. Pelvic floor lifting. And 6. And 6. And 7. And 7. Great job. Last one here, 8. And then the other side. And 8. Super. So now keep the head lifted up, elbows wide, heads pushing into the head, heads pushing into the hands rather. Inhale, I want you to extend your legs. Now notice the lower back. Don't let it arch. Right, so you have to really work the front abdominals. Exhale, draw them in. So the heels are together, the toes apart. So frog legs, inhale, extend. Exhale, drawing in. There's 2. 3. And 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Really nice. So now let's extend legs and arms long overhead. Inhale. And then as you exhale, actually hands behind your head, sorry, hands behind your head, legs long. Okay, so we'll come back again. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to lift your chest and your right leg will come up into tabletop. And then inhale here, straighten the right leg. Exhale and rotate, so left elbow outside the right knee. Inhale, bend the knee, bend, let the legs long, and the chest comes down. So we'll go again. Inhale, bend the knee, lift the chest. Other leg. Exhale, twist. And then inhale, bend and extend. Other side, exhale. Inhale. Oh, I've got the breath all wrong. Okay, sorry. Off we go. So inhale, bring a leg in. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bring a leg in. Lift the chest. Exhale, rotate. Straighten the leg. Inhale, bend the knee. Chest stays lifted. Exhale, extend. Great. Inhale, come up. Bend the knee. Exhale, rotate. Straighten the leg. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, long. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, bend. Exhale, long. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, bend. Exhale, long. Inhale, lift. Push the head into the hands. Exhale, squeeze as you rotate. Inhale, bend. Exhale, long. 4 to go. Inhale, bend. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, bend. Exhale, long. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, bend. Exhale, long. 3 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, bend. Exhale, long. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, bend. Exhale, long. 2 more to go. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate. Pelvic floor up. Inhale, bend. Exhale, long. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, bend. Exhale, long. Last one. Ribs in, navel to spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, bend. Exhale, long. Last one this side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, long. Really great. I'm going to move this mic because I'm worried that I'm pushing against it and it's going to make a lot of noise. So we're going to come into series 5. So bend your knees. Shoulders away from the ears. Ribs are in, navel to spine, pelvic floor lifting, one leg and tabletop. Bag of sand, second leg and tabletop. We're going for 10 of everything this evening. And now ribs in, lifting up. Extend the left leg, left hand on the right knee, right hand on the outside. Lift a little more, that's it. And we can feel it straight away, right? Because we've been working the abs already. So let's go. And 1, and 2, inhale, exhale, 3, 4, and 5. So can you lift the chest a bit more? 6, 7. Did I mention we're not taking a break? 8, 9. Of course, you take a break if you need to. 10. Hands on your knees. Inhale, extend the arms, extend the legs. Exhale, drawing in. 1, 2. Keep the shoulders, the head lifted. 3, 4. One hand behind the head. Always an option. 5. Protecting the neck. 6. If you have any sensitivity in your neck, please do that. 7. 8. Decide on the angle that works best for you. 9. And 10. Single legs. One leg up. The other leg long, holding. And let's switch for 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. That's it. And 7, and 8, 9, and 10. Legs straight up. Hands behind the head. Push the head into the hands. Inhale here. Exhale, extend. When you go as far as is suitable for your lower back, not arching. And 2. So it might be just halfway, 3, or a third of the way. And 4. It might be one leg at a time. And 5. Find what's going to work for you. 6. Sides of the waist drawing down. 7. 8. Shoulders away from the ears. And 9. And 10. We're going to go for straight leg crisscross tonight and cross. Both legs up. Inhale. Exhale. 1 extends and cross. 1. And 2. 2. And 3. And 3. And 4. And 4. 5. 5. And 6. And 6. 7. You got it. 7. Legs as straight as is comfortable for you. 8. No problem if they're bent. And 8. Last 2. 9. And 9. Last 1. 10. And 10. Super. Legs long. Oh. Stretch it out. Take a spinal twist here. Should be feeling really nice. So legs to one side. And you can bring both arms to the opposite side or arms out to the sides. And then back to center. And take a twist in the other direction. Really nice. Let's come up into a bridge just to stretch out that front body. That's it. And now articulate down. Really nice. So we're going to come into our side series. So let's come lying on our side. And always with side series, right? You just see what works for you. If you're finding it is very uncomfortable, really good to have support under your hip. And so when we here, we have a good few things to do on each side. So it might be a good time to put a little bit of something underneath that bottom hip so you don't have any discomfort. So head resting in the hand, or you can have the arm long, whichever works for you, right? And let's set ourselves up. So first of all, feel that you're really on your side. So the bottom hip, the bottom waist, and the feet. And let's line the feet up straight tonight, and the top hand forward. And now let's activate. So bottom waist, feel that lower waist lifting. And it's very subtle, right? It's just enough for ants to go underneath. It's not going to lift up, but it's more the muscles engaged, navel to spine, shoulders relaxed, ribs in, pelvic floor. So let's externally rotate the top leg. Now straight away, right? It's going to be very strong in the other hip. At any stage, if it feels like too much, just bring it back to parallel, right? So externally rotating really fires a lot of those outer hips work. Okay, and we're going to slide the heel up along the inside instep of the bottom leg, and then straighten the leg up, and then flex, bringing it down. Slide the leg up along. Now navel to spine, nice balance. Point the leg up, and then flex the foot, bringing it down. There's two. Slide up along the inside. Point, bring it up, and flex, bringing it down. And so here, right, I want you to focus on your balance. There's 3. Point, and bring it down. 4. So hand on the outside hip increases the challenge, right, where your hand's not supporting you. And I want you to really feel like there's no rocking at all in the torso, because you're so focused on stabilizing with your core muscles. 5, and this is 6, and flex, bringing it down. That's it. We're going to do 8 of everything. There's 7, navel to spine. That's it. Excellent. Externally rotating, so toes pointing towards the ceiling. And 8. And point. And bringing it back down. Really nice. So now we're going to point coming up. And we're going to go in parallel this time, okay? So let's start with the legs. Toes are pointing up. Pointing forward, rather. So they're not externally rotating. They're pointing forward. The legs are in parallel. Point the toes, bringing them up, and now flex, bringing it down. Let's inhale up, exhale down. And now I can see my chin was tucked. So lift your chin, so you have this lovely elongation, the length in the spine, right? So point, bring it up, flex, bring it down. 3, and lower abs lifted, pelvic floor up, and 4, excellent. And 5, and 6, and 7. As you exhale, really squeeze everything. And 7, and 8. So we're going to do rainbows. So these are always very challenging when our leg is behind, right? So the leg goes forward, and it's in parallel, right? So comes in a circle, and it's going to go behind. So here, nice and slow, engage the core, lovely lengthening here, tip to the floor, and then forward, and then feel, right? So front obliques, the obliques here at the side, and these ones here really working to stabilize. That's it, 2. And lift up and go behind. 3, that's it. You can really feel those, right? So core active, try not to wobble. 4, forward and back. 5, exhale, squeeze. 6, excellent. And 7, and 8, really nice. So now for this, let's actually point. Shoulders relaxed, right, ribs in, navel spine. We're going to do circles, so the size of a dinner plate. 1, and 2. Lower abs drawing in. 3, check that bottom waist. 4, pointing. 5, 6, 7, and 8, other direction, and 1, and 2, bottom waist lifting, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, you could definitely feel that one, 7, and 8. Okay, so now top knee bends, and we'll bring the foot to the floor. So you can hold on to it with your hand, or you can just leave it, whichever you like. I'm going to hold on to mine. And now check bottom waist lifted. Flex the bottom foot, and let's lift it up and down 1. Up and down 2. Up and down 3. And 4. Navel to spine. 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. Let's keep it up and let's pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point the toes of that bottom foot. Press the top foot into the floor. Let's do circles. 1 and 2. Check your activation. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other direction. Pointing the toes. 1 and 2, 3. That's it. 4, 5. You can really feel this, right? 6, 7, and 8. Excellent. Okay, so now both knees together and your shins are lifted. Okay, so activate, engage. Lower waist, navel to spine, pelvic floor. We're going to do clams. So the heels will stay together, the toes will stay together as we open out. 1 and 2 and 3. That's it. And 4 and 5, 6, lower abs drawing in, 7 and 8. Super. Okay, so now both legs straight. So we'll start with both legs lift, and then we're going to do drawing the elbow towards the hip as the legs lift. But we'll start with just both the legs lifting. And so here you might like to put the hand in front for a little bit of support, even just fingers. So engage, navel to spine, pelvic floor, lift both legs. 1 and 2. Let's point them. And 3. Inhale, exhale, 4. And 5. 6. Really feel all that stuff working. 7 and 8. Really nice. So now bottom hand long, fingertips to the side of your head, and exhale and lift. 1, oh, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, engage, 8. Really nice. Okay, so we're going to do coming up into teaser, right? So this bottom hand, bring it forward. And what we're going to do is, it's going to slide along the floor as we come all the way up into, with like a boat. And then we're slowly, with control, that hand goes back down, and we slide to a back on our side. There's 1. So sliding, use the core to lift up, and then sliding, coming back down. I'm going to go forward a bit so I stay on the mat. There's 2. And squeeze and lift, and then sliding back down. 3. Yeah. So you're in a boat, and then you come back, you go to your side, the hand slides down, and you're back on your side. So you're sliding the hand along the floor using your core muscles. So you start on your side, you lift your legs, and then lift in the core. So you can really feel the obliques and the back muscles working. And then you come up, and you're in your boat pose, or teaser in Pilates. And then slowly the legs go down, and you go back onto your side. Really nice. Let's do 2 more. Up, yeah, that's it. And then sliding down. Wow, you can so feel it, right? And last one. And coming up and coming back down. Great. Okay, so now the bottom hand hugs onto the ribs and the top top hand is here. We're going to do tricep push-ups. So the top hand is going to lift you up, pushing, and then inhale down. We'll do 8, 2, and 3, 4, and 5. So these are very strong. You're lifting your whole upper body with just one arm. 6, and so you're not alone. 7, if you can really feel them, and 8. Excellent. Okay, one side done. So let's come on to seated. And now your hands behind, fingertips facing forward. Okay, feet planted. Let's come up into a tabletop. We're going to do tricep dips here. So elbows are going to bend, going back. Exhale, 1. Inhale down. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Very mindful here. 5, if you have any injury in your shoulders, really modify, right? 6, leave the bum down and just bend the elbows. 7 and 8. Great. Let's go to the other side. Whew. I'll just move my list of torture options. And so let's start. And again, if you want to put something underneath that bottom hip, right? Because we do quite a lot. We do 10, 11 things on each side. So let's start by having a quick look down and make sure you're stacked. And bottom waist lifts, navel to spine, ribs in, pelvic floor is lifting. So externally rotate the top leg. So it's inside in the hip socket, you're externally rotating. Hand on your waist or hand in front of you. And really notice here that we're not moving in the torso forward and back. So wherever suits. And now, so as you're moving the leg, you're really focusing on the torso not moving. Slide the leg on the inside of the inseam of that bottom leg. Then point up and then flex down. Excellent. And so you're focused as much on the stability in the core as you are on the moving leg. And flex down, an external rotation, so the toes towards the ceiling. And you can feel that, right? So it's into the glutes, but you can also feel it. The back muscles are involved. That's it. Point and flex. There's 3. Slide along the inside. Point and flex 4. And notice the part of your body touching the floor of your sideways. Try not to let that change. And coming down 5, slide, point, and down 6. And you can feel, right, it's very challenging when your leg is up to keep it externally rotated. As you come down, you want to wobble. So really engage the core. 6, 2 more. Slide, point up, and 7. So building long, lean, strong muscles, really strengthening tendons, ligaments. 8, I think. Yes, okay. So next one we're going to do is in parallel now, point the toes, bring the leg up, and then flex, bringing it down. And so you can feel it's a different set of muscles. I mean, all beside each other, right? But you're not working so much into the glutes here. You can feel outer hip and also front and down. So point up and flex down. There's 4. And lift your chin. And 5. Navel to spine, pelvic floor. Flex down 6. Shoulders away from the ears. Flex down 7. Excellent. And flex down 8. And now the rainbows. So these are very challenging. So foot forward, and then really strong, right? So strong in the core, helping with that wobble and back. Hand in front of you can be very helpful, right? First for balance, and second, so you feel like the gap between your chest, your torso, and your fingers doesn't change. There's 3, and then step in the back, 4, and exhale, 5. That's it. And with everything we do, right? 6, it's called practice, right? It's not perfect. We're doing the work. 7, we're building the strength. we're staying present, and 8, excellent. Okay, so circles, point the toes, and 1. Relax the shoulders, 2, 3, 4, 5, so great for the hip socket, 6, 7, and 8. Check ribs in, navel to spine, backwards now, 2, and 3, or whichever opposite direction, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, that's it. So now it's a good time to change it up. Get the bottom leg working now. So top leg, foot to the floor. And you can hold on to the ankle. You can hold on to the knee, whatever works, right? And you can have it much further along if that suits you better. If it doesn't suit you, bring it all the way up. You can have it much further along. What we want to do is the adduction here in the inner thigh of the bottom leg. So where the top leg is entirely up to you, okay? So find the place that it suits, and then let's lift up and down. Bottom waist lifting, and 2, navel to spine. 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's it. 7, and 8. So now, I think it's circles, isn't it? Yes. Oh no, pulses first. So flex the foot. Now check, right? Bottom waist lifting, navel to spine, ribs in. And now pulse, maintaining that core activation. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Point circles. 1. Check the core activation. 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other direction. 1. Bottom waist lifted, navel to spine. 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Great. Oh yes, okay. So now, feet together. And so the angle here is that your hand can touch your ankle. So you have this nice straight line. And then from here, lift the heels up. And hand can be on your waist or on the floor, whichever. Check ribs and navel, spine, pelvic floor lifts. And then clams, open out and back in again. And here it can be nice even, you can feel it. Put your hand on the bony, fleshy bit there, opening out and in now. Bottom abs, lower abs drawing in. 3 and 4. Yeah, that's it. And 5. Check everything active. 6, 7, and 8. And we didn't do it on the other side, but it doesn't matter. We can do it on this side, a bit of running. So one leg forward, the other leg back, and then switch. So really challenging for the balance here, right? Switch. That's it. So focus, right? Navel to spine. That is what works. The activation of the core is what will keep the stability most. Stop us wobbling too much. And that's it. Let's just do 3 more. There's 1. And 2. That's it. And 3. Okay, so bottom arm down. Legs long. So we start with lifting head down. Bottom hand here or to your head, whichever works. And lift both legs up. Actually, better with your hand underneath your head. And down. That's it. Yeah. So hand underneath your head. Top hand on your waist. And lift both legs up and down. So 2. Navel to spine, ribs in. And 3. That's it. 4. Exhaling. And exhale. 5. That's it. 6. Hand in front either, no problem. 7. 8. Okay, let's do both. So bottom hand is long, top hand to your head. And remember, it's the obliques here we're working very much so. So elbow towards the hips as we lift both legs. And 1. Inhale. Exhale, lift. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7, 8. Great. So now the bottom hand forward. We're going to glide up into Navasana, the boat, or teaser. So bottom hand is forward, top hand anywhere you want it to be. We'll reach it long. That's the direction we're going. And then sliding, the legs are together, sliding the bottom hand along the floor, and we come all the way up. So the knees can be bent, no problem. And then engage, sinking down, go to your side, and let's reach. There's 1. And really nice. Oh, that's it. And 2. So feel the core muscles controlling the movement. Oh, and 3. And any variation that works for you. So it might suit you to keep the feet on the floor. That's fine. 4. So the feet sliding along the floor and slide. You're still using the obliques, right? And, 5. That's it. And 6. Yeah, that's it. And 7. And 8. Great job. Let's do those tricep push-ups. So starting lying on the side again, bottom hand rests on the top ribs, top hand in front of you. The hand is just there at the level of the shoulder, and engage before we move, right? So pelvic floor lifts, navel to spine, ribs in, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. And then as you exhale, strong core and lift. 1. Inhale, strong core. 2. 3. 4. 5. Now strong bottom waist. 6. 7. 8. Great. Let's come onto our back, and one more time those tricep dips. So fingers facing forward and lift up into a reverse tabletop. Great. And then remember, the bum can be down, especially if you have any kind of rotator cuff, shoulder injury, right? And then bend the elbows, inhale, exhale. 1. And 2. And 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Last one. 9. Great job. So after all that side work, let's do a little bit of mermaid. So one leg forward, the other one back. Doesn't matter which one, right? Arms out to the sides. So inhale here. And then exhale, lean to one side and reach. Remember, when you're leaning towards the bent knee side, you can go further. Inhale to center. And then exhale, go the other side. Really nice. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, center. And then exhale. Super. Let's switch the legs. Great job. And let's go again. Inhale. Yeah, excellent. No hands. I love that. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale. And you can probably feel that lovely stretch in the side body after all the work we did there. Super. Okay, so let's come on to our belly for some prone work, work the back, and then we're going to do some standing work, working into the glutes and the outer hip. So coming lying on your belly, and arms are out to the side like cactus, and back of your neck is long, your head is lifted. Feet are wide, right? So they're about mat width. Your toes are pointing back and the legs are active. So the knees are lifted, the top of the feet, where the laces are on your shoes, are pushing into the floor. And now push the pubic bone down, navel to spine. Really nice. And so we're going to lift up and feel like the pubic bone's drawing into the mat, the tailbone draws under. So your lower back is really protected as you lift up. We've been doing this work a lot in the yoga classes, this lifting in the upper body and stabilizing in the core. So now float your hands. So immediately more of the spine, but really now protect that lower back. So we don't want to dump into the lower back. Keep the pubic bone pressing down, the feet are active. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, elbows bend, draw them back. Lift the chest a bit more, but really navel to spine. Pubic bone down, 8 of these. Inhale, reach forward. Feet active. Exhale, elbows back. 2. Exhale. 3. Remember, as you exhale, strong core activation. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8, and come all the way down. Turn your cheek to one side and waggle your hips a little bit. So we're going to do rotation now in upper thoracic and then also working into the obliques here in the prone position. So turn your cheek to the side, waggle a little bit more. Excellent, and then come up. So again, here we are. So let's start again with our hands on the floor, shoulders away from the ears, ribs in, navel to spine, pubic bone down, pelvic floor lifts, tailbone under. So now fingertips touch the side of your head, the temples. Really nice. And now check, right? Strong core activation so the back is protected. Inhale here. And we're going to start by, as you exhale, left elbow comes towards the floor and the right elbow goes towards the ceiling. So thoracic rotation. Inhale to center. Exhale the other side. Right elbow comes down, left elbow up. And then we're going to go into the obliques. So inhale to center. And now this time, left elbow goes towards the left hip. And we're looking down towards our left toes. Inhale to center. And then the other side, right elbow towards the right hip, turning towards the right foot. Inhale, center, and we'll do the 2 rotation again. Left elbow down, right elbow up. Inhale, center. Other side, right elbow down, left elbow up. Inhale, center, and now the twist, so looking to your left. Inhale, center, pubic bone down, navel to spine. Exhale, look to your right. We'll do one more round. These are very strong. Inhale, exhale, rotation, elbow to the floor. Inhale, center, other side, elbow to the floor. Inhale, and then look over to one side. Inhale, center, look to the other side. Oh, and come down. And grab your ribs. And let's push back into child's pose. So knees wide, pushing back. Reach with the fingertips. And now bring your awareness, your breath into the lower back, the back ribs, kidney area. And so feel that whole area expand as you inhale, stretching it out. Okay, no problem. No, that's fine. Great. So now let's come up onto all fours and push back into down dog. So another great one for stretching the back. Tap your knees to the floor. Inhale, exhale, back into down dog. 3 more. Inhale, tap. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, tap. 2 more. Exhale, down dog. Last one. Tap. And then down dog. Really nice. Walk your hands back to your feet. And now hold on to your elbows. Bend your knees. Nice generous bend. So your chest is resting on your thighs. And just let your spine fold down. So this is a lovely tractioning for the spine. Creates lovely length. Firm in your feet. Press into the big toe mounds. So your knees are definitely in line with your middle toe. They haven't opened out. Relax the neck, the head. Now let the arms down and then tuck the tailbone and roll up. Really nice. Let's just do 2 of those. Inhale, tuck the chin and roll down. Inhale here. Exhale, roll up. Inhale here, exhale, roll down. Last one, exhaling, rolling up. Super. Okay, so we're going to do really nice, and we haven't done this one in ages. So it's nice. So feet are wider, toes are out. We're going to squat. So squat down. So when we squat, arms are going to go forward. No, actually, sorry, the arms are going to come to the floor. Your bum goes back. You're pushing into the heels. Okay, so you're in the squat, and then step your right leg back. Bring your right leg back in, and that tailbone under. Reach the arms up. Straighten the legs. Come all the way up onto the tippy toes. And now heels down, squat. So remember, knees don't go forward, bum goes back. All the way down, fingertips to the floor. Step the left leg back. Bring it back forward. Reach the arms up, tailbone under. Straighten the legs. Come up onto tippy toes. Heels down, push into the heels, bum back. Squat. Fingertips to the floor. Right leg back, right leg forward. Tuck the tailbone, reach the arms, straighten the legs. Up onto tippy toes. Heels down, squat back. Heels, push into the heels, bum back. Fingertips to the floor. Left leg back, left leg forward. Reach the arms up. Slowly coming all the way up. Up onto tippy toes, back down, last round, squat back, fingertips to the floor, right leg back, right leg forward, squat down, reach the arms up, push up, onto tippy toes, squat down, last one, bum back, fingertips to the floor, left foot back, left foot forward. Reach the arms up. And now push all the way up onto tippy toes. And then back down. Really nice. Okay. Can't have it. Let's do a few scooter ones. So hands like a genie or interlaced or on your hips, right? Whichever works for you. I'll actually put mine on my hips. Bend your knees. So the angle is like you're in a chair pose, right? So your bum goes back, and then here, come up onto your toes of your right foot, clam the foot out to the right, the knee out to the right, rotating in the hip socket, bring it back in, step it back, bring it forward. Let's do 8. Clam, back in, step it back. Now check. You know the routine, guys. Pelvic floor, lower abs, ribs in, shoulders away from the ears. There's 4. Back and in, and 5. So can you bend that really tortuously painful standing leg? 6. And 7. That's it. Check that activation. And 8. Yeah, lovely. And you can have the hands like that either. And let's go straight to the other side. So bend both knees and clam, back in, step it back and forward. Clam, in, back and forward. There's 3. That's it, 4. And now check. So chest is lifted. Navel to spine, 5. Pelvic floor, 6. Yeah, great job. 7. And 8. Great, and straighten up. Okay, super. Let's do a lunge here. We're going to do some nice stretching. So one knee down and have a good distance and just sink in. It should feel nice. And then reach the arms up. And now here, tailbone under. So you can really feel the front of that thigh of the leg that's back. Tailbone under, pubic bone towards the navel, and then lift. Lift in the sternum. Feel the shoulder blades drawing towards each other behind. So thoracic spine draws in as the sternum lifts. Really nice. Super. So let's take a hamstring stretch here. So front leg straight and stretch. And let's take a hip stretch. So both hands on the inside of that front leg. Turn the toes of the front foot out to the side. So they were forward, now they're out to the side. And then sink in. So everyone's different, right? So it depends entirely on how your hips feel tonight. Maybe your forearms will come to the floor, this lizard pose. Maybe the top leg will lift. So we did a lot of work, side body, rather, and hips and glutes. And maybe like take a nice twisting opening. So put your hand on the inside of that thigh and then twist open, maybe reach the arm up. So any variation, the bottom knee can be back, the back knee can be down, the hand rest on the thigh as you rotate, or you can reach the arm, tuck the toes, find what's going to work for you. So yours might be with your hand down instead of your forearm and twisting. So nice into the outer hip. Really nice. And let's go the other side. So step back into down dog and then step the other foot forward. So starting that nice long lunge. So really long lunge, yeah. Outer, the front leg, the outer hip draws in. The back leg, the front hip draws forward. So neutral alignment in the pelvis. So the pelvis is in line with the front of your mat as much as possible. And then reach the arms up, draw the tailbone under, pubic bone towards the mat, towards your navel, and you'll feel it in the front thigh, the front of the back thigh rather. So for me, it's this left leg, the front there, and then lifting up, sternum towards the ceiling, the scapula, the shoulder blades drawing towards each other behind. Pubic bone towards the navel, so not this big arch on the lower back. Really nice. And now both hands down. Let's straighten the front leg. Really nice. And now lizard. So the toes go out of that front leg. I don't know if I'll move over to the side more so you can see. Toes out. Really nice. So again, more of that rotation into the hip socket, which we've been doing all night. And then either the hands straight, you may bring the forearms down, lift the back knee, see what works. You may keep the hands on the floor if that works better for you. And deep breaths. And then here, so any variation. So it might be with the arm reaching up. It could be with the back knee down and the hand. All versions are lovely, actually. There isn't just this one better than the other. This one's quite nice because you can kind of move the torso more, the hand resting on the thigh, gently pushing against the thigh, more resting, but not so much pushing, and you feel it into the outer hip. Really nice. And I am on the baby toe side of my foot, so the big toe mound is lifted. So really allowing that knee to open out and get right in there where we were working. Yeah. Really nice. Super. So now come back to forward, both legs together, and let's roll up. Super. And let's do the 3 movements. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Eyes closed. Enjoy the movement in your body. And let's go side to side. So any variation that works for you. You might like the arms overhead, or you might like the arms at the sides, whichever feels good to you tonight. Inhale, center, and exhale, glide to one side. So tomorrow morning's fusion class, we'll be doing 3 minutes on, so 30 seconds cardio, 30 seconds core, 6 of these, and then a 40-second rest. And so much more cardio, getting the heart rate up. And then we'll be doing a core circuit. So hands on your shoulders and rotate. And notice what you feel. So we did a lot of work. We did all the abs at the start. We did side series, a lot of the outer hip, especially with the external rotation in the leg. So a lot of obliques, but also outer hip and glutes. So close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And let your feet get very even. So go out to the front of your feet for a moment, and then towards the back. Go to one side and then the other. And so we started by relaxing, releasing any tension patterns. And then we strengthened all these places in our body, the core, which includes glutes, hamstrings, and chest. And so notice your alignment, collarbones wide. And maybe notice that tingling vibration of the activation from the work we did. Thank you so much, guys, for coming tonight. Sorry you went a few minutes over. I could never resist stopping doing the 3 movements of the